Good day, yogis. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. My preferred way of payment is through Venmo, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and the 4-digit ID code is 8096 if you're prompted for it. The costs are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and then the videos are uploaded onto those two platforms as posts. I also upload the videos to my YouTube channel, which is Simha Yoga Lab. Now, if you're not actually streaming with me and you're taking classes anytime throughout the day or in the future, or if your audio and video quality of Instagram and Facebook are rather shaky, I recommend for you to go to YouTube instead. The quality of the videos are way better on there, and since you're not streaming, it actually doesn't matter which platform you use, right? So you might as well use the best video and audio platform, which is YouTube. Simha Yoga Lab is the channel. Also, you can bring up the videos onto your smart TV so that you can watch the video and practice with a much larger screen. So ultimately, that might be the best solution and the best and most pleasant practice experience. So that's my recommendation for you. All right, so today's class is open flow. It is a level 1 and level 2. Now, for those of you who are new to my practice, welcome. Be mindful that if you're not familiar with my practice, that you always check in and make sure that if I'm working a little bit out of your range, that you do pull back a little bit, stick with the basics pose, or go to a modified position so that's easier for you to access the poses, right? So you do not need to take every pose I call for. If you know how to modify, or if you choose to take another variation or another form of the pose, I encourage you to explore that to make sure that you are taking the appropriate position for your needs, right? So it's always really important checking in, making a decision, making a smart decision. Do I do that, or do I do something else, right? So if something doesn't work for you, please don't do it. If you feel discomfort, please don't do it. No need to hurt yourself, right? So always keep that in mind. You can always customize the poses to your needs. Okay, for those of you who have tighter hips or tighter lower back, I recommend elevation, sitting up on a block or sitting up on a blanket or a towel. All right, that'll make the cross-legged position a little bit more accessible and more comfortable. All right, palms face up, fingers come together, no draw, thumb and index fingers touching. Grounding evenly through your seat, let your shoulders broaden. And with your lips touching, start to regulate your breath by breathing only through your nose. And let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer or from the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something, or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Mantra for purification, purifying the space in which we practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Topiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Bihyendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side, elongating through the left side of the neck. And draw the chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center, drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center, drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back, opposite side, roll the center. Take a few more rounds at that chin base. Chin back to center and pause. Taking the opposite direction. And then back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor at neutral spine. Coming off your blocks, extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to each side, turning your toes toward each other, and then roll out. Draw in. Roll out, draw in. Outer rotation, circling the ankles. Back to center, switching around. Back to center again, cross your shins, opposite shin on top. Raise the arms up high, extend, twist to the right on the exhale. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Back to center again, side bends. Right hand down, left arm overhead. Back to center, other side. Center again, legs forward, forward fold. Take back up, swing the legs back behind you for down dog, and stretch your head out the legs. Alright, come back to stillness in your down dog. Inhale, forward into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Forward into your plank, lower all the way down to the belly. Keep the hands alongside the rib cage. Progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up. Baby cobra. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher, maybe a fullest extension. And then all the way down to the floor, and coming back to child's pose. Slithering like a snake into the cobra pose. So keeping the heart center low to the floor. Bend the elbows, slither through, and lift up into cobra. Bend the elbows, reverse the slither, back into child's pose. 2 more times. Slither forward, through, and up into cobra. Exhale, reverse that slither, back into child's pose. Come forward into cobra. Exhale all the way down, reverse your slither, back into child's pose, and then make your way back up to down dog. Inhale, right heel up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and around the spine. 3 times. Kick it up. Right knee in. Kick it up. Right knee in. Kick it up again, stepping your right foot forward. Warrior 1. Ground the back heel down. Point the right toe straight forward, line with the knee over the heel, arms up high. On the exhale, open it up. Warrior two, arms are parallel to floor. Make sure right knee still stacking over the heel. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Right hand inside the foot, left arm to sky. You can modify with the right arm to top the right leg if touching the hand to the floor is difficult. On the inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle. Right hand directly to the floor, left arm up, or modify. Right arm a little bit higher up the shin, or a little bit lower down the shin, and you have a little bit more range. On the inhale, take it back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, push up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Come forward into your plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Progressive cobra. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher, maybe a fullest extension. Exhale, all the way down, child's pose. Slither through like a snake into your cobra. And take it all the way back, reversing slither to child's pose, and then down dog. Inhale, left heel up, three-legged dog. Left knee in toward the nose, 3 times. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, left knee in. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, left knee in. Kick it up again. Step the left forward. Warrior one. Exhale, open it up. Warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Left hand inside the foot, right arm up. Or if you're modifying, elbow to top leg, right arm up. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Tipping the right hip back, left hand forward, left hand to the floor, right arm up for triangle, or modifying. Your left hand higher up the shin or lower down the shin, and you have a little more range. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Forward into plank. Lower all the way down, progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher, fullest extension. Exhale, all the way down, child's pose. Slither through like a snake into your cobra. Reverse your slither, back to child's pose. And then take it down dog. Inhale, right heel up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Right knee to the outside, right arm in touch. Kick it back up 3 times. Right knee to outside the right arm in touch. Kick it back up. Right knee outside the right arm. Kick it back up. Step the right forward. Warrior one. Left hand to catch your right wrist, extend up and side bending to the left. Take back up, switch hands, extend, side bending to the right. Take it back to center, arms up. Lengthen front leg and reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, lengthen and reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale up, keep the arms up. Bend the front knee, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Lengthen front leg, reach up. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two, reverse warrior. Exhale, extend the side ankle. So again, right hand to the floor if you have more flexibility, or right arm to top of the right leg. Then left palm to face down and reach forward. Extended side ankle. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, extended triangle. Shift the left hip back, right hand forward. Again, right hand to the floor, or modifying. Right hand a little higher, maybe a little bit lower on your shins. The left palm to face down and reach forward. Extended triangle. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right stepping back plank. Stay here in plank. 3, 2, 1. Tip forward. Chaturanga. Stay here. 3, 2, 1. Up dog. Stay here. 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee to outside the left arm and touch. Kick the back up. Left knee to outside the left arm. Kick the back up. Left knee outside the left arm. Kick back up. Step the left foot forward. Warrior one. Right hand to catch your left wrist, extend up, side bending to the right. Stretching your left shoulder, left arm, left side. Take it back to center. Switch hands, extend, side bending to the left. This time, stretching your right side. Back to center, arms up, warrior one. Lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale up, keep the arms up. Bend the front knee, coming back to warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Lengthen front leg, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle, extended. Left hand inside the foot, or elbow to the knee and modifying. And the right palm to face down and reach forward. Inhale back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, extended triangle. Left hand to the floor, or modifying. Hand to the upper shin, lower shin, and the right palm facing down, reach forward. Inhale, all the way back up, reverse triangle. And then bending the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Holding here. Keep breathing. Sorry, I meant to say it. Holding here. 3, 2, 1. Bend the elbows, chaturanga. Stay here. 3, 2, 1. Up dog. 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Inhale. Raise your right leg up. Knee comes into twist, touch left arm. Inhale, kick it up. Knee comes into twist. Kick it up. Knee comes into twist. Kick it back up. Stepping, the right foot forward. Warrior one. Cactus the arms, bending at the elbows, palms face forward. Draw the arms in toward each other. Inhale, open. Draw the arms in toward each other. Inhale, open. Draw the arms in. Inhale, open. Elbows toward each other. Let the palms face up. Reach the arms up. Draw the elbows back. Reach the arms up. Draw the elbows back. Reach the arms up. Draw the elbows back. Stay here. Broaden your shoulders. Tilt the upper torso back, looking upwards. Ecstatic warrior. Bow forward as you reach your fingertips up toward the sky, extending the arms. You can keep your hands separated. Devotion warrior variation. Take it all the way back up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Half moon. Right hand forward, about a foot, a little off to right side. If you need to use your right hand to block, go ahead and take it. So just make sure you have a slight diagonal. So the right arm is slightly behind you. Left arm to the sky. Now you don't need to use your hand to block. Your right fingertips are on the floor, so you're tenting your right fingertips, so your palm's not flat. Let's revolve it. Left hand to the floor. Square up your hips. So now your toes are pointing down, your hips are pointing down. Keep the hips parallel to the floor. Left hand is supporting. Then reach your right arm out and up to twist through the mid-spine for your revolved half moon. Take the right hand back down, see the spinal twist. Left knee behind the right heel. Take the seat down. The right hand is behind you. Left arm is up. And twist to the right. Take it back to center. Counter twist to your left. Take it back to center. Standing split. Stepping on the right foot. Support with your hands. Left leg straight up and fold. With your hands supported on the floor, exhale. Draw the left knee and torque the nose around. Inhale, kick it up and lift the head. Exhale, knee and torque the nose around. Inhale, kick your left heel up and lift the head. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, kick and lift. Stay here, lift it. Stack the hips. Open up the hips. Bend the left knee. Left knee kick over to left side. Open it back up to the sideward scorpion. Left knee kick. Sideward scorpion. Left knee kick. Sideward scorpion. Extend the left leg. Keep the foot flexed. Left heel kick. Open it back up. Left heel kick. Open it back up. Left heel kick. Open it back up. Bend your right knee. Step it all the way back. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist. Kick back up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior one. Cactus the arms. Draw the arms in toward each other. Inhale, open. Draw the arms in toward each other. Inhale, open. Draw the arms in. Inhale, open. Flip the palms up. Elbows in toward each other. Raise the arms up. Draw the elbows in toward each other. Raise the arms up. Draw the elbows in. Raise the arms up. Draw the elbows in again. Stay here. Draw the shoulders back. Gaze upwards. Ecstatic warrior. Then, as you bow forward, extend the arms. Your fingertips reach up toward the sky in a wide position and bowing forward. Devotional warrior variation. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, half moon. Again, left hand forward about a foot, look off to left side and a slight diagonal. If you're using your left hand to block, go ahead and take it. So your left hand is slightly behind you. Then, if you're not using your hand to block, left hand directly to the floor or you're on your fingertips. So you're tenting your fingers. Take the right hand down, square off your hips. Now your hips are pointing downwards and your right toes are pointing downwards. Foot is still flexed. Support with your right hand and raise your left arm up. This is your revolved half moon. Left hand comes down. Seated spinal twist. Right knee draws behind the left heel and take the seat down. Left hand behind you for support. Right arm is up and twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Counter twist to the right. Back to center again, standing split, stepping on the left foot with your hands supporting. Raise your right leg up. Once you steady your balance, right knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick your right leg up and lift the head. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick it up and lift the head. Right knee toward the nose. Inhale, kick it up. Open up the hips. Bend the right knee. 3 knee kicks, 3 heel kicks. Right knee over to the right side. Open it back up, sideward scorpion. Right knee kick, sideward scorpion. Right knee kick. Sideward scorpion. Extend the right leg, right heel kick. Open it back up. Right heel kick. Open it back up. Right heel kick. Open it back up. And then bend the left knee, step it all the way back. Warrior 2, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back plank. Inhale one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, take it forward into your plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Sphinx pose. Walk your hands forward, elbows down. Grab opposite elbows to measure out shoulders width. Re-extend the arms, make sure you end up with a 90-degree angle, so your shoulder over your elbow lines up with the wrists. And pressing your belly down and your lower ribs down to flatten your lower back. Then press your forearms down to lift the chest in opposition. Broaden your shoulders by actively drawing your shoulders back in space, and now your upper back is also engaged. And the front of the chest is broadening. Alright, so turn the right hand in 45 degrees, bend your right knee. Shift your right elbow, reach your left hand back to grab the inside of the right foot. Kick it back. Stack the shoulders as best you can, and look past your left shoulder behind you. Square back to center, release your right leg, and then roll over to the right outer leg, right outer hip, supporting with your left hand. Right? Your right forearm, if you need to adjust that and take it more parallel to front of the mat so you have better structure, you can go ahead and do that. Right? Flex your feet. Lift your left leg up and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Roll the toes point upwards. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Stay here hovering. Point the toes forward again. Forward and back. forward, and back. Forward and back. Keep reaching back, bend your left knee. Reach back with your left hand, wrap the outside of the foot, and kick back. Then release and step the left foot down, lift up, reach the left arm overhead. So you're in a forearm variation of the flip dog. Alright, take the seat back down. Left hand comes to the floor, square back to center, hands alongside the rib cage. Let's take it back to child's pose. I'll give you 5 breaths here. For those of you who like to set up for your headstands, go ahead. If you know your headstands, go ahead and take whatever you want. Classic headstand, tripod headstand. If you prefer a forearm stand or a handstand, you can take that. Right? Those of you who are just beginning to work on headstands, right? You're not ready to go up yet, but you're looking for the structure of the pose. You're going to grab opposite elbows, just like we did for Sphinx. That's how you measure out. Take the hands into a fist, either wrapping one hand over the other or interlacing. Take the crown of the head to touch down, but the back of the head is pressing up against your fist. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees, and walk your feet in. Right? Walk your feet in as close as you can. Keep full extension of your legs if you can, right? So as you walk in, you're getting more and more into vertical line. Now notice how you're pressing about 70% of the weight to the forearms and only about 30% of the weight to your head. So most of the weight is being taken by the forearms, right? So make sure that you're, whenever you're in your headstands, right, you're not relying on just your head holding up the weight of the body. You're taking a lot of the weight with your arms. So keep that in mind. Right, so there are variations where you do take more weight to your head and your cervical spine, which is the neck, basically. Right? So, for now, if you're doing preparation, just building the pose, then I really want you to think about taking a lot of weight to your arms first. Alright, starting to make your way back to child's pose wherever you are in your inversions. Alright, take it back and slither through into your Sphinx pose again. Forearms down. Again, grab opposite elbows. That's how you measure out your shoulders width. Then take the forearms down to the floor and then parallel to each other, making sure that your arms are 90 degrees. Then press your belly down, your lower ribs down. Then press your forearms down, but lift the chest in opposition. Gaze is to the floor, slightly ahead of you. So this is your Sphinx. Actively draw the shoulders back, engaging your upper back. Sink the belly and the lower ribs in, and lift the chest in opposition. Alright, turn your left forearm in about 45 degrees. Bend your left knee. Roll to the left arm. Reach your right hand back to grab the inside of the foot. And then kick the foot back so that you can snap more and look behind you, past your right shoulder. Start to release, right hand comes back down, walk your legs together, and roll arm to the outer left hip, outer left leg. Now the left forearm can turn in again, so that your left forearm is about parallel to from the mat. Make sure left shoulder still lining up over your elbow, right? And this vertical structure with the upper arm is what's helping you bear weight. Then right hand to the floor for support. Flex your feet, lift the right foot, slightly away from the left. Raise the left leg up and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Stay here hovering. Roll the toes up. Raise the right leg up and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Stay here hovering. Point the toes forward again. Then reach your right leg forward and then draw back. Reach your right leg forward. Draw back. Right leg forward. Draw back. Stay here. Bend your right knee. Reach back. Grab the foot. and kick it back. Release your right foot, step it down, and then lift the hips. This is the forearm variation of the flip dog. Reach your right arm up and overhead. Release, sit back down, support with your hands, roll it back to center. Hands alongside the rib cage, and gently take it back to child's pose. And again, I'll give you about 5 to 8 breaths. Those of you taking headstands again, or any kind of inversion, headstand forearms and headstands. If you're taking preparation, measure out again, grab opposite elbows. Take the hands into a fist. Again, you can take wrapping of the hands or interlacing the hands. But this time, let's take the opposite hand on top or the opposite thumb on top. Right? Create a fist. Crown of the head to the floor. Back of the head being supported by your fist. Tuck the toes under. Lift the knees. Walk it in as close as you can. Bear weight mainly into your forearms. A little bit of weight to the crown of the head. So you're looking to just begin to build the strengthening of your shoulders, your neck. Right? And then also creating a neurological link between what it feels like to be upside down like this, and then having the perspective of being upside down, and then relearning how to balance and look at things upside down. And then hopefully eventually, right, this becomes a headstand, right? So we'll work through the wall before we start to kick up in that way. All right, take the knees back down, take it back to down dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Low lunge, right foot forward, stand, forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees. Rise up, chair. Hook your thumbs. Reach up. Side bend to the right. Pull with your right thumb against your left. Take it back to center. Side bend to your left. Pull with your left thumb for the right side stretch. Take it back to center. Release. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace. Lift up. Gaze up. Lengthen legs. Dive forward. Knuckles up and overhead. Release your hands. Bend the knees. Take it up again. This time, take the other thumb to hook. Reach up. Side bend to the left. Back to center, side bend to the right. Back to center. Release your hands, interlace with the opposite thumb on top, broaden, lift up, lengthen and dive forward. Release your hands, bend the knees, rise up, chair. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee. Right hand to the right knee or yogic toe lock. Extend, left arm out to the side, and then open up the knee or the heel to the right side. So if you don't have the full extension of the leg, but you have yogic toe lock, you can always bend your right knee and stay here. But in time, you're looking to keep extending until you have the full extension. Those of you who don't have yogic toe lock, it's just hand to knee and working here. Wherever you are, hand to big toe or hand to knee, tree pose. Bend your right knee, take the sole of the right foot to your left leg. So try to go above the knee joint or below the knee joint. Whichever gives you the most balance, right? Sometimes the hips are a little bit tight and the foot higher up throws off your balance because it's such a struggle, right? So if you go below the knee, it'll make it a lot easier for your hips, and then maybe you can take the balance in tree a lot more effectively. 2 more breaths. All right, arms back up, right knee forward. Step the right foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Crow pose. Hands come forward. About a foot and a half from your toes. And hands or shoulders width. Either your middle fingers or your index fingers point straight forward. Then bend the arms back, knees to the back of the arms. Find a nice stable position. Then gaze slightly forward ahead of you. Then with the elbows staying bent, shift forward through your tiptoes. When your elbows line up over your wrists, your weight would have been bearing enough forward so that your toes begin to get lighter. And then perhaps you can lift your toes off the floor. And take the balance onto your hands and crow. When you're ready, walk or jump back, chaturanga, dog down, up. Step the right foot forward, low lunge, left foot forward, standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together, rise up, chair. This time, bend your right elbow, left hand to the right elbow, side bend left. Back to center, extend, bend your left elbow, side bend right. Back to center, arms up, lengthen, dive forward. Right hand to center. Bend your right knee, extend the left leg, rotating to your left hand behind you for support and twist. Release your left hand back down, bend both knees. Rise back up to chair. Bend your left elbow, right hand to left elbow, side bend to the right, but this time you're going to add the left shoulder, drawing down a little bit. Reach through your left elbow and pull with your right hand. So you're going into your shoulder blades a little bit more differently. Alright, come back to stack. Square back to center, arms up, second side. Bend your right elbow, left hand to right elbow. Side bending first to your left. Then let the right arm, right shoulder start to descend a little bit. Reach through your right elbow, pull with your left hand. Release, square back to center, arms up, chair. Exhale, dive forward, hands to the floor. Left hand to center, keep the right leg extended, bend your left knee, and raise your right arm up to twist with a half bind. Raise your left arm back up. Sorry, right arm back up, right hand to the floor. Bend the knees, come up. Chair. Exhale, dive forward. Second crow pose. Right? This time I'll give you a face forward. So hands come forward about 1.5 feet. Hands shoulders width, middle fingers point straight forward. Now what's important is the crease of the elbows. When you first take the hands to the floor, the crease of the elbows face each other. So when you bend your elbows, they're going to go outwards. That is not correct. You got to make sure that you roll the eyes of the elbows forward so that when you bend the elbows go back. Once you have your elbows going back, now your arms are closer to your knees. So take the knees up against the back of the arms or the sides of the arms, right? Your choice. I would prefer the back of the arms. Gaze to the floor slightly ahead of you, keeping the elbows bent. The entire body shifts forward as you take the tiptoes. Once you get far enough forward and your elbows line up over your wrists, your toes may get light enough to lift the feet away from the floor. And you're balancing here on your hands. Alright, when you're ready, walk, jump back, chaturanga, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Step the left foot forward between your hands, right knee comes down, crescent moon, untuck the back toes. Hands to top of the thighs. Lunge forward. When you get to your deepest lunge, you should line up your left knee over left heel. Vertical line with your shins, and the left heel should be grounded to the floor, anchoring down for support. Lunge forward, lift the heart center up, gaze up. You can keep your hands supporting here, or take the arms up, Venus Mudra, index fingers pointing up, all the other fingers interlaced. And then you're reaching up and back. This is your full expression of crescent moon. Releasing your hands. Keep your right toes untucked. You're going to shift back to sit on that heel. Flex your left foot. Hands out to either side for support. Inhale, lengthen. Keep that lengthiness of the spine. Hinge at the hips, draw forward for the forward fold and the stretch of the left hamstrings, left calf. Begin to break, take it back up. Turn the left toes out at an angle, 30 to 45 degrees. Lizard, lunge forward again. Walk your hands further forward, and then if you can, lower your forearms. And just sink into the pose here. All right, begin to break. Lift the elbows up, walk your hands back in. Turn the left toes back forward. Frame your left foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the knees. So now in a low lunge. Kick that left leg up again, three-legged dog. Pigeon, left knee comes in, land that shin to the floor. So you're in a pointed toe position, you're on top of the shin. Left knee, left thigh, angles out to side, 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your right knee further back to lower the seat. Then untuck the back toes. Walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. Once you're feeling nice and level here, pelvis should be level, spine should be straight. You should not be sitting to one side and tilting all the way to one side. You should be nice and level here, feeling really balanced, to the point that you don't need your hands to stay balancing here on your shin. When you have all that measured out, then you're ready to make your way forward. You can take your forearms down and stay there. Or you can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead, or the forehead all the way down, arms forward. So you have all of those options, anything you want. And we'll take about 10 breaths here. Those of you who like the variations, go ahead and start taking your variations in your pigeon. Now those of you staying in pigeon, you're just staying here, sinking into pose, letting gravity and breath do the hip opening for you. Alright, and then we're taking your variations. You have lots. You have your binding variations like the mermaids. You have your twisting to the left. Threading the right arm underneath the left, threading the needle. You can twist to the right, but this time I'm going to sit down on the left seat. Move your left heel further forward so that the shin becomes more parallel to the mat, and flex your left foot. And angle your torso over to the right so that you can take your left tricep to sole the left foot, hands together in prayer, and twist. If your tricep cannot make it to the foot, your elbow to the floor is fine. So you will progressively keep working your elbow closer and closer to the foot until finally your tricep sitting on the bottom part of the foot. All right, let's start to finish up. Make your way back to your pigeon, tucking your toes under, and then lift to walk it back to your down dog. Pivoting out the legs. side, right leg up, step the right foot forward, crescent moon, left knee comes down. Right, so I didn't say on the first side, but if you need extra padding, you can always take padding to your knee. Walk your hands, top of the thighs, lunge forward. When you get to your maximum lunge, you should end up with vertical line with your shin. Knee lines up over the heel, and the right heel is firmly planted and anchoring down for support. Then you can keep your hands on the floor, lean your upper torso back for your back bend. If you want, you can also take the arms up for the full position, interlacing the fingers with Venus Mudra. And then for those of you who are taking variations, actually, I don't think we took anything here, did we? We took in pigeon, sorry. All right, starting to finish up, keeping the left toes untucked. You're going to shift to sit back on that heel. Flex your right foot, extend the leg, hands to either side. Lengthen on the inhale, keep a neutral spine, and do the best you can to fold forward. So you should feel a nice calf stretch, a nice hamstring stretch here with your hands supporting. All right, take it back up, lizard. Turn the right toes out, 30 to 45 degrees, and then right knee, right thigh also turns out about the same. Then walk your hands forward about a foot, and lowering the forearms down to the floor. Now for those of you who are not comfortable to take the forearms all the way down, you don't have the flexibility. If you have a block or a book, this is a great place for you to use a prop. Also, we have a blanket, right? As long as you're elevating a little bit, that will make the reach of the forearms toward the floor easier. All right, start to lift up, walk it back in. Turn the right toes back forward, frame the right foot, and come up to a low lunge. So tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Grounding the palms, kick the right leg up, three-legged dog. Draw the right knee in, land that shin to the floor. This is your pigeon. So the right knee, right thigh angles out to the side. Again, in that same angle, 30 to 45 degrees. You're on top of the right shin. Inch your left knee further back, untuck the toes. Walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. If we did this right, you should be pretty level in the pelvis. Spine is long to the point that you don't need your hands for support. And then now you're ready to make your way forward. Forearms down, making pillows with the hands resting on your forehead, or the forehead all the way down. Take the next few breaths. And again, those of you taking your variations, you can take the mermaid. Right? Again, if you're choosing to twist, right hand supporting, threading the left arm underneath, left shoulder, left cheek comes down, maybe half bind, right hand behind you, or to your right big toe. If you're going the opposite direction, take the right seat down. Move the right heel further forward so that the shin becomes a little bit more parallel to the front of the mat. Make sure you flex your right foot. Then you're angling your torso toward the left so that you can take the right tricep to sole the foot, hands together in prayer, and twist. So again, if your elbows, your tricep is not able to make contact with the foot, then it's the elbow anywhere along the floor to help you support. Alrighty. Begin to make your way back. Walk your hands back in, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, And press it back to a down dog. Pedaling out the legs, walk it out side to side. Then start to walk your feet forward toward your hands. Take the seat down, extending the legs forward. Hands out to either side of your mat, and then sliding the hands out, assisting the torso and to lower onto your back in a reclining position. Keep the left arm out, left knee comes in, and twist to the right. So you're rolling to outer right hip, outer right leg. Keep the left arm, left shoulder blades flat to the floor on your twist. Square back to center, switch legs, switch arms, and twist the other direction. Back to center again. Hug the knees in. And when you're ready, step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward. Shavasana, final relaxation. Let the toes turn out, separating the feet. Arms alongside the body, palms face up. Let the shoulders and the head release. Eyes are closed. Breath is gentle. Shavasana, final relaxation. Begin to draw the breath back in, moving your fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. When you're ready, go over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste. Thank you everyone for sharing your practice with me today. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. My preferred way of payment is through Venmo, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab. The 4-digit ID code, if you're prompted for it, is 8096. Classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. So I'm streaming on Instagram and Facebook, and then videos are uploaded onto those two platforms. I'm also uploading the videos to my YouTube channel, which is Simha Yoga Lab. Now, if you're not streaming with me, or if your audio and video quality on Instagram and Facebook are a little bit shaky, you should probably go to YouTube instead. The quality on there is much better, so it's a better viewing experience for you. So that's my recommendation for you. Please keep practicing. Let people know the practice is happening. Please share anything you see on Instagram or Facebook, and in conversation, let people know that you're practicing and that they should come and visit. All right, thank you so much. Be well. See you soon.